Hello. All right, let's see if people join. I see that there's one person in here, or maybe that's me. I'm just gonna give people a few seconds to hop on. So if you can hear me, then please say yes in the chat. All right, we've got some more people here. Hi guys, if you can hear me, then just type yes in the chat so that I know that you can hear me and that my audio is okay. Hello. Also, sorry if you can hear a blender in the background. My grandma loves to make juice in the morning. So that's interesting. Something I just have to deal with, but I'm mic'd up, so hopefully the audio is okay. But I'm just gonna give people a few more seconds to join, but while people are hopping in, if you could say your name and where you're from in the chat so I can see where you guys are tuning in from. But if you don't know who I am, my name's Allison, born and raised in Chicago, and I've pretty much lived in Chicago my entire life. This is like my stomping grounds here. You are so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, I have my matcha latte, iced matcha latte. I'm trying iced matcha today because I'm usually like a warm beverage kind of person. But you know, just gotta switch it up sometimes. So like I said, if you're just jumping in here, my name is Allison. If you could type in your name and where you're from in the chat, I would really appreciate it so I can get to know you better. Hello, guys. Hello. Where's everybody tuning in from? We've had like people all over the world last time. Speaking of last time, I had some technical errors, unfortunately, where the whole thing like went black on me, and then I had to like start a new live, and then people got really confused. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time. I'm using my trusty Sony ZV-E10 for this live. So yeah, hopefully things work out, but this live is going to be a big skincare collection video. I'm going over my faves, my fails, things that I love, things that I don't love as much. But I hope that it's informative, it's entertaining, and you guys get some good recommendations because we all love things skincare. Speaking of skincare, I just launched my course today called Skincare Made Simple. It's a community where people can just gather around, get support and advice from each other on their skincare journeys. There's also really informational videos in there where you can learn just the basic essential facts about the skin and how to achieve healthy, glowing, beautiful, radiant skin. I'm also extremely active in there. I post like almost every single day. So in the link in the description, you can check out the course. It's free to join, by the way. So take advantage of this time because it won't be free for long. So maybe that'll make you want to hop in more. But yeah, it's pretty fun. And you can post like before and after pictures. I've posted before and after pictures in there because I've gone through a lot of challenges with my skin, let's just say. This year, I was experiencing like a lot of breakouts, lot of just like really damaged skin. I actually damaged my skin barrier like a couple weeks ago, unfortunately. So that was when I knew I had to like change things. So, but let's see who's in. Okay, we have people from India, Europe, Greece. Wow. Pretty much everybody all over the world, which is awesome. But let's just jump in, shall we? Because I don't want to waste any time. You guys probably want to know what my skincare collection is. Now, this isn't like everything. I do have like skincare that is unopened, but I didn't want to mention anything that I haven't used before because like I don't have experience with it. So that's why I'm only showing you guys like my tried and true or like products that I've used that I have, you know, experience on. But that being said, whatever I say that is a favorite or a fail does not mean it's gonna be a favorite or fail for you. So take it with a grain of salt. But let's just jump in. So the first category I wanna start out with is cleanser. So I've been using the Soy Face or what is this called? The Fresh Soy Face Cleanser for like years now. I think I bought it at Sephora like a long time ago when I was like in high school, not really knowing anything about cleansers, but I guess I lucked out because this is actually one of my favorite cleansers ever. It is super gentle. It's good for all skin types. So it doesn't matter if you have dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, sensitive skin, like this cleanser is really good. It's not stripping. So let's say you like cleanse your face 3 times a day. That's fine. It's not going to leave your skin barrier feeling like super raw, super tight. And the smell is not overpowering. That's kind of like an ick for me, is like products that have extremely strong fragrances, especially fragrances that are like not the most pleasant to me. This one, I would say, smells like cucumbers. So it's like pretty good for all skin types. So hello guys. Again, if you're just joining in, my name is Allison, and you can type your name in the chat, type where you're from, as well as join my skincare community in the description, where we just talk all things skincare, get advice from each other. And there's also freebies in there, like videos that I've made talking about skin health. So the other cleanser that was kind of like my favorite cleanser earlier this year was the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Ampule Foam. This is obviously by the brand Skin 1004, which is a Korean brand. Most of these are Korean products because I just trust Korean products the best. I don't know if this one is like a fail because I was using it for a long time, but I think that it's a little bit too strong for me because I have like kind of sensitive skin. This one is like, it cleanses really deeply. So it does strip the skin a little bit. But if you have acne prone skin or really oily skin, this could potentially be like a better option for you than the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. So that's why like I used this for a little bit and I liked it, but I think it's just a little bit too strong for me. But it does leave my skin feeling like squeaky clean. So yeah, this one is like, okay. So that is cleanser. I haven't really experimented a lot with different cleansers, so those are the only 2 that I use, but I do stand by them. So moving on to toners now. Where's my toner? Okay, obviously I gotta start with the Acwell pH Balancing Cleansing Toner. This has licorice in it, as well as, it brightens the skin, it hydrates the skin. Basically what toners do is they rebalance your skin barrier's pH level. So if you didn't know, the skin has a pH between 4.5 and 6.2, like in that range, making it slightly acidic. So after cleansing, right, because we're using water that has a pH of 7, you want to rebalance the skin barrier's pH with a acidic toner. So this one's really good because it just refreshes the skin. It is, again, super gentle. Some toners, they have like AHAs or BHAs, which are essentially exfoliating chemicals, but I personally don't like to use them every single day. So I just opt for like a really versatile toner that's going to temporarily like tighten the skin, leave it feeling super fresh and hydrated. And this one's good for all skin types as well. So where to buy the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser? You could go on Sephora. There's also, I linked my Amazon storefront in the description as well. So if you click in the description on this live, you can check out my Amazon storefront where I have all of my skincare, beauty, lifestyle essentials in there. So go check out my Amazon storefront where you can literally find all of these products, especially the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. Is the cleanser from Skin 1004 good for acne prone and dry skin? Not for dry skin. I will say that this one, like I said, is probably better suited for oily or acne prone skin because I found this one to be like slightly too drying or stripping. It does clean the skin really well, but with all foaming cleansers, they tend to, overstrip the skin, making it feel like slightly dry. So just be careful about that. But this one is good for like most skin types. But if you have like really, really dry skin, you definitely want to opt for a cleanser that is really gentle, like this one, that has like a gel base consistency, or even a cleansing milk, because cleansing milks, they have emollients and hydrating ingredients in it. moisturizing ingredients that will not leave the skin feeling super dry and tight at the end. So hopefully I answered your questions. But moving on to a fail, I don't actually have it right now, but I think a fail toner for me is the Anua Heart Leaf 77% soothing toner. I just felt like I was splashing water on my face and it didn't really feel like it was doing anything. And unfortunately, I bought like the biggest size. So I guess I kind of like, it's not like a waste, but I would not repurchase it again just because I feel like it doesn't really do anything for my skin, if that makes sense. But moving on, I thought I was going to like this. This is the CosRx AHA BHA Clarifying Treatment Toner. This one, compared to this actually contains chemical exfoliants in it. If you don't know what chemical exfoliants are, they're essentially chemicals that dissolve the dead skin cells from the surface of your skin. So this contains alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids that basically slowly eat away at those dead skin cells, revealing newer, fresher skin, supposedly. I find that this one is interesting because it comes in like a spray. Oh, I don't know. Why does I just spray that? I also felt like this one didn't really do anything for me, unfortunately. I also don't like toners that have like a spray dispenser because like if you're gonna spray it on your face, like in case you open your eyes or you open your mouth or something, like you're just gonna eat it. This one is just like a regular bottle. You just pour out the toner. So if I did use this, I would basically just like spray it on my hand and then apply it that way. But this one just wasn't that effective for me. I suffer from like blackheads and congested skin. I actually have like a few blemishes right in my T-zone area right now. So, I mean, maybe I'll go back to this, but I just didn't really see that big of a difference, unfortunately. Let's see. What are your holy grails in makeup? If you guys want me to do a makeup holy grail video, I can. But I don't know. I haven't really I would have to compile a list because I honestly have so much makeup. But I can definitely do that if you guys are interested. Okay. If I have oily skin, is it better to have cleanser plus toner, right? Compared to having moisturizer exfoliators. So basically your basic skincare routine should be cleanser, toner, and moisturizer, sunscreen, right? Those are the basically only 4 products you really need. I'm actually gonna make a video about this, breaking down the basic, bare minimum skincare routine of the products that you do need to have. But think about it, right? You have to cleanse your skin with soap, just like how we take a shower, we cleanse our body with soap. You need a cleanser for your face, right? You have to wash your face, in the morning and at night. Toners, some people don't use a toner, but again, you want to rebalance your skin's pH level back to normal. So if you don't do that, your skin is going to feel really tight. This also helps with products absorption. And if there's any residue left on your face after cleansing, this is going to take it right off. And this also temporarily tightens the pores. So again, this is essential for rebalancing your skin's pH level. And our skin barrier, the reason why it's so important is because it protects us from the outside elements like microbes, dirt, environmental factors. So that's why it's really important to maintain a healthy skin barrier. And then you do need some kind of moisturizer, right, to lock in the hydration. Both oily skin and dry skin need to moisturize. If you have oily skin, it's big misconception that you don't have to moisturize, but that's not the case because if you don't, your skin will overcompensate by actually producing more sebum and more oil. So definitely you want to moisturize and then sunscreen for sun protection. All right, moving on. Let's get into, I actually figured out one more toner, and it's the Tier Milk Skin Toner. This was actually gifted to me by Tier along with their Red Mask Fit Cushion, which I love. I love that cushion so much. This is their toner. They also have skincare, and I just feel like it was a little bit too heavy. I don't know, me like putting it on my hands right now, it feels more like a lotion because this one does have moisturizing ingredients and emollients in it. As someone that has combination and oily skin, I would not recommend this one. I do know that they have a milk light version of this toner, so maybe I'll try that. But yeah, just like the Anua one, I didn't see like that big of a difference. So again, just okay. I was gifted it, so I didn't buy it with my own money. But if I were like to consider buying it again, like I wouldn't, just because I think there's better toners out there. Okay, now let's move on to serums and essences. So if you like remember back to like 5 seconds ago, I was talking about like the basic products you need for your skincare routine. I didn't say serum or essence, and that's because those are like optional. You can basically think about serums as like vitamins, concentrated vitamins for your skin. So if you have like skin concerns like hyperpigmentation, like dry skin, dehydrated skin, dull skin, you can opt for a serum or an essence that's going to deliver that concentration of vitamins directly into the skin. And because they have a really small molecule size, they're able to like penetrate deep into the skin. Wow, I didn't know I was gonna get like this scientific, but just thought I'd let you know. So one of my favorite serums is this serum. This is the Medicube PDRN Pink Peptide Serum. Now, they actually did give this to me. I'm being transparent, but I actually do like it. And as you can see, it's like pink, which I think is so fun, right? So PDRN is essentially like 5 types of peptide complexes. That basically make your skin like super glowy. This also helps with like hyperpigmentation as well. So I did get a question in my Instagram. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, check that pinned comment at the top of the chat and you could go, follow me. That's where I basically share like more of my personal life. Sometimes I ask questions in there as well. But essentially, like how you fade dark spots is you need to use some kind of like active ingredient. And I'll get into more of like how to actually fade dark spots and hyperpigmentation a little bit later. But this one's really good because I think this also contains niacinamide. It really plumps the skin. And this is a really good base for makeup. So yeah, love this one. Let me take a pause here to take a sip of my matcha and I'll read the chat. We want some advice about healthy hair. I have problems like split ends and damage. I love you so much. Oh, I love you too. So the reason why you have split ends is either one, you're not taking care of your hair, which means like you're putting too much heat damage on it, which is a cause for like damage, or you're not getting enough haircuts. So trims are actually super healthy because split ends are natural. Like after a while, the ends of our hair will start to like separate. So you just have to like trim them off every couple of months. I get a haircut maybe like twice a year. It used to be once a year, but I've tried to like be more consistent because if you actually want longer, healthier hair, you do have to cut it, which seems contrary, but it's true. Do you know the best cleanser for dark spots? So there isn't generally cleansers that target specific skin concerns. There are cleansers suited for certain skin types like oily skin, dry skin, combination skin. But if you want to fade dark spots, you want to opt for something like a serum because like I said, this is going to deliver that concentration of vitamins into the skin that will specifically target those skin concerns. So that is what I'm talking about right now is like, these are the serums and essences that will do that. Basically, like all of my serums target dark spots and hyperpigmentation. So if you guys are interested in seeing like what are the serums I'm using and purchasing them, again, go check out my Amazon storefront in the description where I have like all of my beauty, skincare, lifestyle favorites. It's all in the Amazon storefront. Let me move on to a vitamin C serum. I've been using vitamin C for like years. I used to use one by Claire's, and then I discovered this one by SoulCeuticals, which I think is a Korean brand, but you can get it on Amazon. I just started using this one actually, so it's a little too early for me to form an opinion, but So far, I really like it. This is 20% vitamin C, which I thought is like, whoa, that's like way too strong. Any like high percentage is going to be like more aggressive, but to my surprise, this is actually super gentle. And it smells like straight up like orange juice. It smells like I took an orange and I just squeezed it into a bottle and then I sold it as a serum. But again, this one is not irritating at all, even though it is 20% vitamin C. And vitamin C is good for hyperpigmentation, evening skin tone, and also stimulating collagen production. So if you want like more youthful, healthy skin, definitely opt for a vitamin C serum. So yeah, that is that. I had one more here. I think it's this one. This is the Mixsoon Galactomyces Ferment Essence. So I actually bought this before Mixsoon like gave me a bunch of their products, but Galactomyces essentially does the same thing as like the other serums I talked about. It's really good at evening out your complexion and your skin tone. So if you have like hyperpigmentation or dark spots, this is really good. And this essentially feels like water, but it is really effective. This is good for all skin types, by the way. And Mixsoon in general just has really clean ingredients. Like there's nothing weird in here. I went online and I typed up like, or I copied and pasted all the ingredients into like a Beautypedia. And yeah, all of them came back like pretty good. So yeah, definitely like this one. But now I'm using the SoulCeuticals vitamin C serum. Okay. Let me see. I had a couple more here. I won't go too much in detail with them because I don't think they're that like important. Is that kind of mean? So I got this Rhode glazing milk. This is like super popular on social media. You guys know Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber's wife. So this is a good base for makeup. As you can see, it literally looks like milk. It is very, very thick. I wouldn't reach this one just because I like other serums and moisturizers, but like it's okay. Maybe in the wintertime, if my skin gets really dry, I'll go for this one. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have anything bad to say about it. I just like my skin feeling really refreshed and not like too heavy. But I was actually surprised by all of Hailey Bieber's like skincare line because I don't know about you, but anytime a celebrity or an influencer develops their own beauty line, I'm so skeptical because I'm like, are they just doing this for marketing to make money? Is this really actually good? But I checked the ingredients on all of Rhode's skincare products and they're all pretty clean. I really like the pineapple enzyme cleanser that she has, but yeah, I was shocked because I thought there would be like garbage in here, but it's actually really clean. It's just kind of expensive, and I don't know if Rhode ships like internationally worldwide. So yeah, there's better moisturizers or essences out there. How's your day going? You look so pretty, girl. Thank you. I did my hair with the Dyson Airwrap today, and I was like so scared because I thought I was gonna run out of time. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta hop on my live soon, but it's all good. I did this in like 20 minutes. So super easy. It's so funny too, because yesterday at my work, I curled my hair for like the first time. And then everybody was like, oh, Allison, your hair looks so good. I was like, yeah, I guess I don't do my hair often enough for work. But moving on to the last, I think this is the last serum, is the Mixsoon Glacier Water Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I was using this for a little bit and I like it, but I don't know if I should say it's a fail. I just think that you could just buy a hyaluronic acid serum and like it'd be fine. You don't need this one. It is great at like plumping the skin. It makes your skin like temporarily look like, oh, like really shiny and stuff. But after the hyaluronic acid serum absorbs, you're kind of left back at square one. So like I said, there's nothing bad to say. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's just not revolutionary. I think you're just better off getting a hyaluronic acid serum. But if you do want to get this, it comes in like a big bottle, so it'll last you like a pretty long time. I think I use this every single day or like twice a day for a few months, and only this much has been used. So I guess a pretty good deal in that sense. Okay, let's like take a pause here. I'm gonna jump back into my skincare collection, but I wanna like answer some of your guys' questions in here. If you have anything you wanna ask me, doesn't even have to be related to skincare, but you could just type it in the chat. I also have questions that people asked me on my Instagram that are interesting. So I'll answer those if nobody has something to say in this chat. Also, by the way, I've been drinking matcha like every single day for like, I feel like it's been 6 months now, and it never gets old. Like you'd think that consuming something every day, like you'd get tired of it, but like I don't get tired of this. This is my bias. My ride or die right here. I stand by it. Matcha is so, so good. I have a small pimple above my eyebrow. I don't know what the reason for this is. Any advice if you have any, of course. I mean, I break out all the time. Like I literally have a new pimple every single week. And anytime I wake up, I like run to the bathroom and I like inspect my face to see if there's any pimples that came up during the night, but that's normal. Because like our T-zone is in this part of our face, right? It's very normal to break out like somewhere in your eyebrow, here, on your nose, on your chin, because that's just where people tend to get oily the most. So that's normal. I didn't mention this in my skincare collection, but I love using a benzoyl peroxide acne cream or an acne ointment. This one is like super viral on TikTok and like anywhere else. It's the Lion Pear acne cream. This is actually a Japanese brand, but I love it because it will reduce the inflammation on your pimples overnight. Like no cap, it actually will. Especially this works the best if your pimples have a head, but if they don't, you can still put this on and it will reduce the inflammation, reduce the redness, and make your pimple less noticeable. So put this on like before you go to sleep and only put it on the spot you have the blemish. If you put this all over your face, you're gonna like dry out your skin. So don't do that. Let's see. What are the serums that can make my skin radiant, glowy, and shiny like those guy K-pop idols or models? Because I do have oily face. So what would you suggest? Either a moisturizer alongside a toner? Yeah, you could get a serum. Those K-pop idols, they have a whole like beauty regimen they go through. I don't know if people knew this, but the work that the K-pop idols put in like before every performance is insane. They have access to the best spas, the best clinics, the best skincare treatments in Korea that are usually cost like sometimes thousands of dollars. So don't feel bad if you don't look like a K-pop idol because they just have a lot of resources and like they have a whole team that basically is committed to their looks and to their appearance. I do know that K-pop idols, they will sometimes use like face masks before they go on the performance, or they'll use like the plumping serums or whatever to make their skin look really good. And also know that any like picture you see on Instagram is probably edited. I know in Korea and in a lot of like Asian countries, they have specific photo apps, like where it makes your face slimmer and it makes your skin look whiter and whatever. So it's not like real. So don't believe everything you see. Actually, a funny story. I almost was a K-pop idol, or I should say I was almost going to be a K-pop idol or like on that route. I used to dance a lot as a kid and I just love to dance to any kind of music, like American music, like hip hop, pop, and then K-pop. Not that I loved K-pop or anything, I just liked the music. So I would like make these dances and stuff. And I was like a little kid and my dad would film me. And then I guess like he thought it was a good idea to send that video to SM Entertainment, which is like a huge entertainment agency in Korea that manages like a bunch of those K-pop groups. And actually they responded to him and they were like, oh, we think your daughter has potential. Can you send us more videos of her? And then when my dad told me, I was like, no, heck no. Like, I do not want to be a K-pop idol because that just like wasn't the career I had, like that I envisioned for myself. I wanted to, what did I want to be at the time? Oh, I wanted to be an actor. So I'm like, K-pop is not like my path. I knew that K-pop idols, they had like such hard careers, and most of them, like, you know, a lot of the groups, they disband after a couple years. It's just a lot of rigorous training. So I just didn't want that lifestyle for me. So let's see. Yes, that's so true. They have SM access to the best skincare. Yes, Koreans do not play with skincare. They don't play. Um, let's see. I want to ask you a question. I am a girl who lives in a different country than my country. I always suffer from bullying at university, and this thing makes me sad. Do you think it's a normal thing? Oh, 100%. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like bullying is such a common occurrence. I think everybody has like at least a little bit experience with bullying. Some people have unfortunately experienced it more than others, but I've had my fair share. I remember like I went to university out of state. So I'm from Chicago, grew up in Chicago my whole life. And in the place that I've grown up, there wasn't a lot of like Asians necessarily or Korean people. So I just became friends with everybody essentially just because I wasn't looking at race or ethnicity. I was like, oh, you're cool. Like, let's just be friends. My parents are also pretty Americanized. They grew up or they were born in Korea, but they immigrated to the States when they were young. So they essentially grew up here. So we didn't really speak Korean at home. I don't really watch like Korean TV. There just wasn't a lot of like pop culture, Korean pop culture in my childhood. So when I moved to California to go to university or to go to college, so many people there were Korean or were like very in tune with their Asian culture. And that made me a little bit insecure because I couldn't relate to a lot of the stuff that they were saying. And they would actually like rub it in my face and like make fun of me, saying like, oh, like, how can you not know how to speak Korean? Like, you're literally Korean. Or, oh, you don't know like the show, like, you're Korean. Like, aren't you supposed to know that? So a lot of like assumptions being made at me because obviously I look very Korean, but I didn't know a lot of like cultural references and stuff, and I didn't know how to speak Korean. So some of my friends would be like talking in Korean or like a different native language, and I couldn't understand. So automatically that made me feel really left out. But what I realized is it's not really about like thinking like, oh, there's something wrong with me, because there's nothing wrong with you. Usually people like project whatever they're feeling on the inside because they have like no other outlet. So they'll literally like tell you to your face like, oh, like you're stupid or blah blah, like you should know this, but actually that is the exact dialogue that they're telling to themselves. So, you know, it's like a reflection of their self-esteem on the things that they tell themselves, or maybe like they've had the same experience where somebody in the past told them, hey, you're not good enough. Hey, you should know this, like blah, blah, blah. So just know it has literally nothing to do with you. And the way that you are is literally more than fine. Like you are perfect in your own way. So I'm sorry that you've had like a bad experience, but just know that everybody goes through something. Like everybody has a hard time, and you don't know like what your bullies are actually dealing with at home. Um, yeah, everybody's got like a struggle story, but like that's what makes us human, you know? What to use in winter for the dry spots? Some cream, toner, or what? Yes, I'm gonna get into moisturizer in just a second. Let me address a comment I got on my Instagram. So somebody said, how can you do makeup so quickly? And I think that it's not really about like the products you use. It's really about the technique. It's about the way you apply makeup, and obviously like experience, right? The more you do something, the faster it's going to be for you. So because I've been doing my own makeup for years now, I've just gotten super fast, and sometimes like I've been forced to go really fast. I just remember like I would I felt the need to wear makeup in high school like every single day. This is when I was first getting into makeup. And I was like, oh, all the popular girls, they wear makeup every day. So I would do that. But if I woke up late, I would only have like 10 minutes to do my makeup routine. So I would just like go, 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 like quickly do it. And I think just over time, being in that like fast state kind of forces you to learn how to do your makeup really quickly. So yeah, that is my answer to that question. But let's move on to the rest of my skincare collection, shall we? Because I have a lot more things that I want to go over. Hopefully you guys can get some good recommendations. And again, I talk so much more about skincare and I give like advice and tips and essentially the facts, right, needed to have really good, amazing, healthy skin in my community that I just launched today. So please join the community in the description. Click the link. It's free. Like it is free right now to join, but it won't be free for long. So make sure that you click that link, join it, introduce yourself in there, and let's be friends. But if you do want to get any of the skincare that I mentioned or you want to check it out, you can also click the second link in the description to my Amazon storefront where I have all my beauty skincare essentials. So let's move on to moisturizer because people were having some questions about that. My favorite moisturizer of like all time, and I think I'm allowed to say that because I've been using it for so long, is the Belief moisturizer. They actually have two types of moisturizers. They have the True Cream Moisturizing Balm, which I was using before, and then the True Cream Aqua Balm. When I like get all excited, it's hard for me to talk really fast, but my thoughts are going like 1,000 miles an hour. So I just want to like say everything at the same time. So if I sound kind of silly right now, that's why. But this is like one of my favorite moisturizers of all time because it absorbs into the skin like so quickly. Like I said, I really don't like applying products that feel super heavy on the skin. It feels like it's just sitting on top of my skin. This one, it absorbs really quickly. It has a gel-like consistency. So it's good for all skin types. And it's unscented, okay? People, it's unscented. So if you have a sensitive skin or you're just really sensitive to fragrances, you're gonna love this. This is also linked in my Amazon storefront, but yeah, I stand by this moisturizer, okay? Like this is my baby, this is my ride or die. The new moisturizer though, oh my gosh, everything is falling. I have like all my skincare in like one space right now. So it's kind of precarious situation. Where is it? I just bought this one. This is the Dr. G Red Blemish Clear Soothing Cream. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think this might have overtaken the Belief moisturizer. But we'll see. I still have to use it for a little bit longer. But if you suffer from acne-prone skin, combination skin, oily skin, like this is for you. The consistency of this is literally like a gel. Like it feels like nothing. It feels like water on the skin. And just like the Belief one, it absorbs so quickly. It has no greasy feeling whatsoever. So if you hate moisturizers that are like super oily or they feel like they're just blocking all your pores, this is the opposite. This honestly feels like it's refreshing my skin. My skin is like reborn after I use this. So yeah, love this one. Also unscented. So good for all skin types, even dry skin. You could use this. And I don't know, actually don't quote me on this, but I think this is slightly cheaper than the Belief Aqua Bomb. But these are both really good options. I stand by them. These are my faves for sure. Let's talk about a fail, shall we? So even though I love Medicube, I think Medicube is one of the best like skincare brands right now in Korea and all over the world, I don't like this product. Okay, this is the collagen jelly cream. Now, the reason I don't like this is because it's like exactly the opposite of the other two moisturizers. Even though in the name it says it's like jelly, like don't believe that because when you actually use this, it feels very heavy on the skin. Okay, I know it looks super yummy to eat, but don't eat this. It does have a fragrance. So if you are sensitive to fragrances, I don't know if you're gonna like this one. It's not like an offensive fragrance, but it has a smell. This is probably one of the worst creams I've ever used. Wow, I'm being so mean right now, but I have to say it because I just did not have a good experience with this one. This is way too thick and heavy to use on the skin. I don't know if you can see the texture, but it's super, super thick. Like this feels like Jello on the skin and not in a good way. It feels very heavy and like it's blocking my pores and it feels like my skin can't breathe. Um, yeah, it just feels like a super thick layer that is on my skin. This is not good for makeup. I repeat, do not wear this under makeup because I actually made that mistake. I applied this in the morning. And what ended up happening is my makeup, like my foundation, as I was applying it, it started to peel. It literally started to peel and separate. And I knew that it was because of this product because it's just like way too heavy on the skin. That being said, though, if you have dry skin and you want to use this, or I don't know if you have sensitive skin, you can use this overnight. I think this is a good like overnight cream or overnight gel cream thing. But I would not recommend this to wear like during the day just because, again, I don't know. I think it's just way too heavy for me. So yeah, that is this. I don't recommend this, but you can get it if you want. You know, everybody's got their own opinion. Okay, let's see what people are sharing in the comments. Also, if you're still here with me, I just want to say thank you. I just love connecting with you guys. I feel like this is just an intimate time where I can just connect with my subscribers, or if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to me. If you're getting good value from this live, smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I post every single week. So you'll get so much more content from me. Have you ever shared your body care routine in your videos? Yes, I have in my nighttime self-care routine video, which is like a few videos back. So if you go to my channel, you see the nighttime nighttime routine video that I just posted pretty recently. I go over like what I do for my body. It's not a lot. I just put on like lotion and stuff, but yeah. Exfoliating too. I exfoliate with like a glove, like in the shower. I have been suffering from like the bumps on the back of like your arm for the longest time. And I know it's just like something that happens when you're young, but I'm 23 now. So at this point, like it shouldn't be there, right? So yeah, I've been trying to like find a way to like get rid of those. What do you think about the brand CeraVe, their products? I got dry combination skin. CeraVe's like a really good brand. It is like very like basic stuff. Like they don't have any like super intensive ingredients in there. They're good for all skin types. I haven't used CeraVe personally, but I know that people who are suffering from like acne or people that just get on like Accutane, like they use CeraVe because it's like really, really gentle. And it's also really affordable. Like you could find it at the drugstore. I want to try the red blemish one. What does it help with redness? Yes, it does. It does help with redness. It literally says in the name, right? If you have like aggravated skin or angry skin or like redness due to acne, this is going to help like soothe that. So love this guy. Okay, let me take a sip of my matcha. I should make matcha lattes more often. I don't because I'm just, again, a warm beverage girly, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. And my hands are literally so greasy because I've been like dumping all my skincare on them. But I guess I'll have like really moisturized hands now. Okay, let's talk masks. So I haven't used a ton, but I do have a couple that I really, really like. The first one is my Innisfree pore clearing clay mask with super volcanic clusters. Try to say that 3 times in a row. Pore clearing clay mask 2 times with super volcanic clusters. Pore clearing clay mask 2 times with super volcanic clusters. I think they actually renamed this product to like a shorter name, but this is the old packaging, but I think it's the same formulation. It's like a clay, like a regular clay mask. But if you have oily skin or combination skin, this is like the holy grail. Okay, if you're not using a clay mask, and if you have those skin types, you need a clay mask because what the clay mask does is it like sucks out all the excess sebum and just grease like from your skin. This leaves your skin just feeling super, super clean. I'll apply this at nighttime once a week, and I'll just like go about my day, or like wash my makeup brushes, or like do something else, and then I'll wash it off, and my skin, like, it feels reborn. Okay, I feel really good afterwards. Yeah, I love this one. It's like dirty, and I've used it so much, so you know it's really good. There's proof, there's evidence right here. Okay. I think this one's a favorite of mine. I'm not too sure yet. I haven't decided because I've only used it once, but it's the Medicube Pink PDRN Collagen Gel Mask. Do not confuse it with this one right here, because this one is like the jelly cream. This is like that, but in a mask form. And it's the complete like opposite feeling of this. This feels like so satisfying on the skin. It's the best for plumping the skin. So Alfred, you mentioned that you want that like K-pop idol, like glass skin look. This is right here, the secret. This is going super viral right now. And other brands have this type of like jelly mask that they're putting out. But when you put this on, it's pink. Like it's pink at first, and then once you're ready to take it off, and once all the product has absorbed into the skin, it turns clear. And I love that, because sometimes you're like, well, I don't know how long it's been. Like, when do I take off my mask? When it turns clear. So I think that's just really cool. I've seen people use this on flights, like when they're traveling, because the airplane air is like super dry and kind of nasty, and their skin looks like a baby after this. So yeah, this is like pretty good. I think there is a fragrance to this as well. But again, I love this because the texture leaves my skin feeling fresh and light. It's not really, really heavy. Let me see here. Okay. Do you know Baby Monster's K-pop? I don't listen to a lot of K-pop. I'm sorry. I know a lot of old, like second generation K-pop idols, but not the ones recently. All I know is Blackpink and NCT, because I went to an NCT concert with my friend recently. They're actually like really good. I was not expecting them to be like good. But yeah, I like their music. Obviously Big Bang, a really old group. Actually, I don't even know if they're still together anymore. And then Cat's Eye, right? Oh, and then Illit, the girl group that they do like the Magnetic song. Okay, anyway. Next up, oh, I think I only have one more mask. Okay, this is the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Poremizing Quick Clay Stick Mask. Wow, these names are like so long. They make these names really, really hard to say. So when I saw this online, I was like, this is amazing. It is a mask in a stick form, okay? Which makes it so convenient because you can just like swipe it on your face. You don't have to like dip your hands in a tube and it's like really dirty or whatever. Like you could just use the stick all over your face. And this has 5 types of clay in it, right? To suck out that excess sebum and also to minimize your enlarged pores, which is the name of this product. It minimizes enlarged pores because they're just filled with excess sebum. So I use this like a couple times and I think like it's okay. It would probably get like a B plus rating in my book. And that's just because I love the Innisfree one so much. I would just rather use this. But if I'm in a pinch and I don't have a lot of time and I want to just like put on a mask quickly, I would go for this one. And you only need to leave it on for like 5 minutes. So yeah, if you're in like a pinch, you got to do a mask really quick. You could use this one. But again, I'm just such a sucker for the Innisfree one. Then I've been using it for years. Okay, like I don't even know how many bottles I've gone through, but yeah, this one's really good. But this one's not a bad option either. Hi, is there anything you can recommend for dark circles under the eyes? And I love your videos so much. That's a good question because I've used eye creams, but they often leave me like the little bumps, which are called milia. So I'm kind of scared of using eye cream, not gonna lie. I like the Summer Fridays Jet Lag eye cream. That one actually doesn't give me milia and it's pretty fast absorbing. But if you're looking for something specifically for dark circles, you could try looking for an eye cream that has like vitamin C in it or niacinamide to help like fade the dark circles. But it really just depends on what you have dark circles from. Because if it's genetic, like if your family has dark circles, then it's going to be hard to avoid because it's like something genetic. Or if it's due to sun damage, then right, apply more sunscreen under that area, do the vitamin C, do the niacinamide. So yeah, there could be some other reasons. Or sometimes if you have like underlying health conditions, that can also contribute to dark circles. So yeah, probably like figure out what is causing the dark circles. If it's lack of sleep, then just go to sleep. That's why I have dark circles, is because I just don't sleep enough. But that is self-inflicted. Okay. Take another sip of my matcha. I hope you guys are enjoying this live so far. If you are, hit that like button, let me know. And if you're just joining, then type your name in the chat, say where you're from so that I can get to know you guys. But again, if there's anything you want to ask me at any point, feel free to type it in the chat. Join the skincare community because again, it won't be free for long. I think next week the price is going to go up by a little bit. So I would highly, highly suggest you guys hop in to that and introduce yourself to everybody. We can share skincare advice. We can also talk about like other things besides skincare. Like it's not just for products and for like how to get glass skin, but also talking about like confidence and like how to feel better in our own skin, like the effects of social media and like what it's doing to our self-esteem, like basically anything. We're here to like uplift one another. So yeah, I hope you guys join. Super fun. What would be your favorite HG serum and ampule? Oh, I don't know what HG is. What is HG? HG? Is that like a brand? HG. Oh, Holy Grail. Wow, I feel dumb. I'm sorry, I did not know that. Gosh, I would say the one I'm using right now is really good. It is 20% vitamin C, which is like, you probably think it's too strong, but it's actually really gentle on the skin. If not, then definitely get the Medicube PDRN Pink Peptide Serum. Both of these are really good for fading dark spots and hyperpigmentation, which I suffer from. That is like the only skin concern, like the biggest skin concern I have is just the marks that my acne leaves behind. And they take forever to fade, man. Like it'll be 6 months from now and I'll probably still have them, but it just takes time. I actually did get a few cool skincare goodies I'm about to get into that I think have really helped me fade my dark spots like at a faster rate so they don't take 6 months to go away. So speaking of that, let me just segue. I don't know if you guys know what like LED light therapy is. It's essentially like technology that uses like LED light waves to penetrate into the epidermis and the dermis layers of the skin, right? Because the skin has 2 layers. And it, like, depending on the color of the light and the actual frequency of the light waves, it will either like stimulate collagen, good for anti-aging, reduce wrinkles and fine lines. And some of them, like blue light therapy masks, will actually reduce acne-causing bacteria on the skin, helping to fade your blemishes faster. So this is the one that I have. I know it's like a little funny looking, but this is one of the LED masks that I love. This was actually gifted to me by LED Aesthetics, so shout out to them. But this is not sponsored in any way. This live is not sponsored. They're probably not launching this right now, and I don't know if they ever will. But I really do like LED therapy because, again, if you have like hyperpigmentation, dark spots from acne, wrinkles and fine lines, or just bad skin texture, like your skin texture looks really rough, you need to use red light therapy. Or if you have acne, use blue light therapy to help reduce that acne-causing bacteria. So let me just turn this on for you so you can see. Hopefully this doesn't blind you. But as you can tell, kind of, it's red right now. It's red, so this is like the anti-aging mode. And then if I press this button, it's blue. So I'll use this maybe like once a week. This is like a mask that you just put over your face, and I'll use it for 10 minutes. And I love this one because this actually has a timer. So let's say you like, I don't know, forget how long it's been, it will just naturally like shut off. And you don't have to worry about it like staying on too long. But again, this is like going to expedite your skin results so fast. And you could find like other ones on Amazon, but I really like this one from LED Aesthetics. All right. If you don't want to get this, or if you don't like, big masks, I actually recently got this from Current Body. So Current Body, I think they're based in the UK, but they're a skin device company, and they also have like big LED masks like this for the whole face. But they just sent me this little guy. Isn't this so cute? It is the same thing as the mask, but it's an LED pen for acne specifically. I actually reached out to them being like, do you guys have anything for acne? Because I do have like blemishes here and there. And they're like, oh yeah, we do have this anti-acne LED pen. Where you just like you literally just put it over the blemish for 3 minutes, and it uses blue and red light therapy to target that blemish. So it's at the same time, it's helping to reduce the bacteria inside the skin, which is causing the acne, and it's also helping to fade the dark spots from the acne at the same time. Like, the technology these days is crazy. So yeah, it like makes this vibrating sound. You're supposed to like put it on the areas for 3 minutes. And I believe you can use it for like 3 to 5 times per week. But yeah, if I'm in a pinch and I just need to like target a blemish really quickly, I'll use this. And I've been using it like for the past few days. And I honestly really love it. It's just so easy. It comes with this pouch to travel. So it's really easy to just like put it in your bag, on the go, whatever. They did give me a discount code. I think it's just Allison10. And if it's not in the chat here, then I'll put it here. Allison10 for Current Body. So go check it out. Use the discount code. Again, not sponsored in any way. I wish they were paying me to say this, but they're not. I'm just giving you my recommendations. And then the last facial device that I have is the Medicube Age R Booster Pro. This is like, it's super viral on TikTok, but I think it's for good reason. This is probably one of the most luxurious facial devices I have that makes me feel like I'm getting a facial every single day. This is like, I don't know how to describe it. Let me just turn it on for you guys. Booster mode, level 1. Like, hello, it speaks, okay? It's amazing. It's like a smart like pen or like a device for your face, but this has 4 modes. So the first mode it's on right now is booster mode, microcurrent mode, which basically shoots tiny impulses of electricity into your facial muscles to lift and sculpt your face. So if you have like sagging skin or you just want like a little facial lift, this is really good for that. Helps to like tighten the skin. Or if you have like a double chin, whatever, like you could use this underneath and it really helps to sculpt your face. And then the next mode, Dermaset mode, is for like skin elasticity. So if you have like wrinkles and fine lines, you could use this on your face. It will help to like tighten those areas, make it look younger essentially. And then Air Shot mode, which minimizes your pores. So if you have enlarged pores, this is really good to use. It also comes with an app. I don't really use the app anymore, to be honest, because I get lazy. But yeah, the price tag is steep on this one, but I will say I think it's worth it. I really do believe like it's worth it because you'll use it every single day. On the app, if you get it, you will be able to create a schedule of when you want to use each mode, like per what day. So yeah, I definitely really like this one, but if you don't want to use it every day, like you don't have to. Is it necessary? Like, is this absolutely necessary to have in order to have good skin? No, you don't need any of these devices to have good skin. But does it feel really nice? And would this make a great gift for somebody or for yourself? 100%. So the holidays are coming up. If you want to treat yourself or treat your loved ones, then I would say I recommend this, the Medicube Age R Booster Pro. This is also linked in my Amazon storefront, so go check it out if you haven't already. Alrighty. So that is essentially my entire skincare collection. Again, these are like my faves and my fails, but you might try some of these and you might love them or hate them, even though I said like the opposite, and like that's okay too. Everybody's got a different skin type, so use like whatever works best for you. But if you're really confused and you don't know where to start on skincare, maybe you're just a beginner or you're just wanting some recommendations and to refine your routine, then my suggestion to you is to go check the link in the description again to join my skincare community. Like I'm saying this so that you guys like join and that you can reap the benefits. This is not like for selfish reasons at all, but I think we can just really connect in there and share just good skincare tips, confidence tips, like how to feel better about ourselves when we're confident like in our own skin. And also too, I think there's a lot of misinformation out there online, unfortunately. So I just wanted to give you guys like true facts, the true essentials about your skin, like anatomy, the layers of the skin, different factors that affect your skin in like one place, so that you're not like confused about like this person telling me one thing, this person telling me another thing. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. If anybody has any last questions for me, feel free to drop them in the chat, or yeah, I'll just sip my matcha in the meantime. But I really do appreciate you guys for hopping on. I will probably do more lives in the future. No, not probably. I will definitely do more lives because I think this is just a great way to just hang out, talk about skincare or talk about like other things besides skincare, and just connect one-on-one. But I do have to go. I do have to go. So again, check out those links in the description. This live will also be published to my YouTube channel if you want to go back and see what we talked about today. Share this with your friends if you feel like they could use some skin recommendations. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for hopping on. I love you all so much. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Like I would not be here talking to you like if it wasn't for you guys showing up consistently and supporting me and commenting and watching my videos. So I appreciate you guys. But yeah, I will see you guys later. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good day. If it's Friday for you, have a good Friday or whenever you're watching this. But bye.